Welcome back to Casual Conversation. Today we're joined by Yitzy. Yitzy, welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
How you doing, Yitzy?
I'm good, Nick. How are you?
All right. So wonderful news. I heard from you. You passed another test, and you firmly footed yourself in a master's certification, right? You're a Relativity Certified Master.
Yes.
I do have a few questions to ask Yitzy because I'm sure you guys interested how Yitzy got through this process and how long it took him and so on. So if you're ready, we'll start. So first question is, how long did it take for you to go from no certifications to becoming a full master?
Took quite some time. First, remember, I took the first certification when I wasn't in the industry at all to break into the industry.
Okay.
And it wasn't until a year later that I started working, and that's when I started looking at the other certifications before that. So
Yeah. So
so about 4 years.
All right. That seems like a reasonable amount of time to go through and be comfortable. All right. Now, what's your strategy for studying? Now, you are mainly a reader or you are a hands-on person? Because I'm a hands-on. I have to use the software. I have to do it, and then that's how I absorb the information. What is it for you?
So I think for the RCA, it's very important for hands-on, and I think I struggled a little with the hands-on when I was taking the test initially.
Okay.
I think the other tests are all quizzes, so it's really about reading. Now, I think knowing the interface, but it's a lot of memory. You got to remember the interfaces.
So RCA was more hands-on for you, and others could be just reading and understanding material and passing the quiz.
Right, yeah, because and then watching the videos and forming flashcards and things like that.
Yeah. Do you have any other certifications?
So I have Brain Space, which we took it as a training course here because we use analytics.
And would you say that's more difficult or less difficult than any of the
Less difficult. I think Brain Space is more about knowing the product, and they want to make sure you just know it. Relativity is kind of like trying to set a certain standard and make everybody study like crazy to get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So with that in mind, there is a loaded question, okay? This is strictly your opinion, okay? But would you say the relativity certifications and tests, do they represent real world use, or do you feel like they made a little bit more difficult than they need to be?
I think it's a mixed bag. I think it has some real applications. You can pick up stuff that you might not think about it. But on the other hand, there's no substitute for hands-on experience. Like I passed the processing exam, but then you didn't. I'm not, because you haven't taken it, I'm not saying that, but I constantly ask you my processing questions and come to you and try to learn. So I think you can get a good understanding from studying, and it goes beyond what you do normally. It's, a lot of it's also built into your templates for how you do things, like profiles. You have a profile built, you can use a template. Here it's, I gotta know how to build the profile from scratch as if I'm not doing it. Same thing with the RCA. I build certain things from scratch which generally are not really part of your day-to-day work.
So when you study for a certification versus studying to just learn the product, would you say that studying is different in a way, or you would go about the same way about learning about a product as you would to go about being certified in it?
So I think that's a real personal type thing. What I mean by that is everybody's got their own way of learning. I'm a reader, so I would read about it, but I don't think you really learn until you play with the tool. I'm saying, and so some people who play with tools are much quicker to pick up. I'm the type who wants to read every single little aspect, so that's it.
And just to think more about it, I think it also differs based on which product you study and for, because they're going to be totally different. So would you recommend certifications for people new who are breaking into industry, or if you're already established and have good experience, would you say they're not as useful anymore?
I would say if you're trying to break in the industry, it helps. It could be very useful. I mean, RCA is in demand. I think RCA is almost a requirement nowadays because relativity is so prevalent. I'd say it's useful if you're in the industry, depending on what you're going to be. If you're going to be specializing in analytics, it's helpful to learn the analytics. But if you have the hands-on experience, I think we have some guys who aren't certified, who I have a lot of respect as project managers, who have less certifications that may be better project managers than I am, are better equipped with the tools. So it's not the be-all, end-all.
All right.
But it's helpful.
Good. So now that you're a master and you have a number of different certificates, are there any certifications you don't have from Relativity?
I do not have the sales one, although I will probably take that before they change it.
Just
I don't have Certified 1 Pro because we're not on one.
okay. Well, Relativity 1, yes, that's
doesn't
different.
work.
That's a different situation.
And
Sure.
infrastructure. I don't have that type of background.
Yeah.
It may be something I'm gonna go for, but more down the line.
Are there any other certificates you're looking to get outside of Relativity and Brainspace?
Yes. So having been a lawyer, and I am a lawyer still, I'm still admitted to the bar in New York. I didn't keep up my Jersey license. I'm interested in some of the other certifications, both technical and the legal side. I think there's an intersection between privacy, information governance, and eDiscovery. Some of the stuff is about the CCPA for those who are interested in privacy. Side interested in the CIPP and some more, technical, maybe TI, A plus and network and things like that. Just, I think to be an end-to-end provider from 26F conferences, consult on discovery rules and privacy rules. So it's something I'm looking towards.
All right, that sounds like an interesting plan. Wish you luck getting all those certifications. We have a lot of wall space on our column of fame where we can hang them. So don't be shy.
I'm not going to be getting them so fast, Nick. It's going to take a while.
Well, don't be shy in getting them. We have plenty of space to hang them.
Not all my certificates are hanging, by the way. I'm going to have to speak to people to get them up. But,
Okay, maybe not yet. We'll hang them up and we'll take a picture for you guys so you could see our wall of certificates. Anyway, all right. Thank you, Yitzy, for coming. Guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to follow eDiscovery and social media networks listed on your screen. And for more videos from eDiscovery, check us out on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.